Welcome. So this is here a visualization of a architectural elevation. I will show you how to do the graphic settings so you can accomplish this view right here. So please follow along and let's get straight into it. We are in the ground floor plan, and first of all what we're going to do is place a elevation. Right here in the view tab we can find elevation. You click once and now we can place a elevation. So you can place it wherever you want, and we're gonna place it right here. Voila, there it is, the elevation appears. Now, the second thing that we need to do is to check where the view distance is at. So this means that the view distance is right here in the blue lane, and we can drag it, of course. So we're gonna do that first, so we get the whole building. There we go, that's it. Now we are sure that we have the elevation from the whole building. The second thing is to need to find the elevation plan itself. So right here we have a question mark. I will open it. And there we go, we have our elevation. Elevation 1A, and that's right here, we have elevation 1A. We're gonna double click on it, and now we are in the elevation itself. Well, that's quite something. So how do we manage or get this kind of elevation from this? We're gonna group the view. So right here, we're gonna do new situation, and then of course elevation, so it appears right here. We're gonna give it, of course, a name. Gonna name it back elevation video. There we go. And now it begins. So the first things that I will do is to remove the sections and the levels, of course. So how we do that? Well, we do that with visibility graphics, VV, and then we have a nice menu. Or you can go to the view tab, and right here you have visibility graphics. You click once and there is a window popping up. The first thing that I want to hide is, of course, the levels. So we go to the annotation categories, because this is an annotation. Then we go for the search bulk and we do levels. There we go. We're gonna uncheck it, apply, and the levels are gone. Now we're gonna do it for the sections. There we go. Uncheck the box, apply. Okay, and there we have it. What you see here next is a room separator. So we're gonna hide it also. Again, visibility graphics, then go to, I think that's model, not sure. Room, separations, there we go. Apply. And it's also gone. What I like to hide also is the grid lines. So grid lines, that's here. Grids, voila, apply, okay. And this is already looking a bit cleaner. The next thing that we are going to do is, of course, hide the topo solid that you have here. You can just click it, right click, hide in view, and then you can do category. Voila. What we're also gonna hide is, of course, the piping. If I set my detail level to fine, you will see the piping right here. So we're gonna hide this also again. We go to the visibility graphics, and then we just type pipe, and then we're gonna select one, hold shift key, and then click once, and then we're gonna uncheck everything, click apply, and voila. What I also need to do is plumbing equipment and fixtures, apply, okay, and there we go. And this is already a cleaner view that you will begin from. We're gonna place a fillet region. What do I mean by that? Right here is this a fillet region. So we're gonna place one. How we do that? Well, we go to the annotation tab right here, and then we go to region, and now we can draw a rectangle like here to draw the fillet region. Voila, there we go. Then we click on finish, and then you see there is a problem that we don't have a line right here. So how can we adjust that? We're going to select the fillet region. We go to edit boundary. Then we select this line, and we're going to change this line because this line is right now invisible lines. So we're going to change it to a much more thicker line, and this will be right here, line type 4. Click proof, and there we go. So you see that the line is much more thicker. The next thing I like to do is, of course, our crop region that you see here. Now this is quite good as the width. Then we can just make it a bit more like here. And also the next thing is to hide the crop region. So how do we hide it? Right here we have crop region visible. We uncheck that, and voila, the box is gone. Go to the visual style. You can find that right here. We click once on it, and then we go for graphic display options. And there is a window popping up. So this window is very important for the aesthetic from your view or for your view. What we are going to do, model display is hidden lines. We're going to set it to color first. So we go to consistent colors, click apply, and we have already more color. Looking good. The next thing I like to do is the smooth lines. Voila, so you can see the lines much better. And we have already a nice view. We click on OK, and that's already a nice beginning. The next thing I would like to do is to add a shadow. Now the shadow are offs, like you see here. So we're gonna click shadow, and right here we have our shadow. We can adjust the shadow because in my opinion it's way too dark. We go to the visual style settings, so graphic option display. Of course, don't forget to save, very important. And right now we go to the lightning tab right here. So we press on lightning, and then we have a certain things that we can adjust. So for the shadow, I will set it to 20, and let's see what happens. And yes, this is much more softer and easier to look at. We can also set the sun. So now it's placed in session lightning. We're gonna click on it, and now we can do different options. Right here you see that we have some degrees that you can play around it, so we have a nice looking shadow. I will go for top from top left. I will click apply, and then you see the shadow is already changing. We click OK, and there you go. So the shadow is much more cleaner and a bit more realistic. So this is how we can manipulate your shadow from how it is on your elevation and how dark the shadow needs to be. But that's not all. The next things that we are going to do is very important for the depth of your elevation. So we go again to the visual style, and then of course to the graphic display option. And now we go for our depth queuing. Depth queuing, show depth, just gonna apply and look good to the elevation. Click apply, and everything softens. So that means that you can play around with the fade limit and the location. So if I do this from here, everything will be much more further. So that means that the view depth will be less and less, as you see here. So I will set that to maximum. And then you see that this is already here a bit softer because it's further away. And here with the darkness, fade limit, you can put it like this, and everything closer to the view will get again a bit darker. So look here, Now it's on 72. I will again go for 0, and you see that it's much more softer. So I will set it to 30, apply, and this is quite good. So the further the distance, the more it fades, and that's quite good. You can play around it. Everyone, like say other view depth. So that's one that you can play around with also, and that's a really crucial step that the most forget in their elevation. So we can play around with it, and I will click OK, and it is already looking very nice as a elevation. One more thing to make it more realistic, and that's a option that many don't know, is to go to graphic display options, and instead of consistent colors, we will set it to textures, then apply, OK, and then you only see the textures like they need to be, and of course the nice brickwork. So that's actually how to set up your graphic display for your elevations to make them really nicely and presentable to your client. And now we can start annotating, and with annotations you will become, or it will become something like that. But I want to show you a quick thing, because now you're thinking, if you need to do those steps every elevation, well, you don't have to, because from this one you can make a view template, and then of course the magic happens. So we go to the elevation that we have right here. So what you can do now is just go to your view templates right here, view templates, select it, and then we go for elevation textures. You just click apply, OK, and voila, you have it exactly as you want it. And the only thing that you need to do is right here is your depth queuing. Click apply, and voila, I will make it a bit more darker, apply, OK, and voila, you're all set to go. Oh, I forgot to hide it, and you're all set to go. And the view depth is really elevation dependent, so that's why it's not included in the view template, but that's how it works. And then at the end you can get this elevation right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.